Hi guys, how are you doing? It's a beautiful day here in the UK. Ooh, it's a clear sky after such a challenging year. And it's been basically a full year of lockdown. It's now February and we went down in March and we came out of it and went back into it. And now we're all getting the vaccine. So fingers crossed, things are about to open. Some of the schools are open, and once we get the pubs and bars are open, which is just basically what London runs on, and theatre and culture, then things may return to normal. It'll be interesting because there'll be so many actors coming out of sort of semi-retirement, like with this huge lockdown weight gain, trying to yeah, we're all gonna sort of suffer from lockjaw. But the reason I came on is because the beautiful Mary Weiss made a video today about how we treat each other on social media. She's a woman I respect, along with Kelly the Advocate and a couple of others, for stepping out of this sort of gladiatorial arena of just baiting and wanting blood, which is just ridiculous. And it's no way to live your life as a woman, especially a woman of a certain age. And she put up a great post about that. And when you are a creator, you really, really do put yourself out there. And it's easy to sit there and criticize. It really is. It's easy to sit there and go, I think this and I think that, because you don't know the person, because there's this artificial sort of wall there. But it seems that, and it's true that, pretty much most bullying goes towards women online. And most of it is garnered towards their looks. Now, I've had my fair share of bullying and abuse on this platform. And what I did was I was trying to make videos exposing a scammer, which AD is, and a person who's creating false narratives for money and hurting people in the process. And what happened is that I somehow got dragged into people wanting something from me that I couldn't give. And it's continued on for over a year now. But the first thing that I got as soon as I arrived on the platform was I was abused, insulted with my looks, and mostly from Ivor Problem, who came straight in there talking about my body, my face, who I am, what I wanted, and everything else. That I was only here to promote my yoga channel, even though it was nothing to do with that, and that I looked hideous, and that I had pancake tits, and this, that, the other, and people were commenting about my body non-stop. And I wasn't called a normal person. Now, this person since has just basically done the same thing. And now she says that a different thing. So it's always something. And this has continued on throughout over the last year, that I'm still being attacked for what I look like. And I don't get it, because, and this is a question I genuinely want to ask. What do you think somebody wants by insulting the way that you look? Does it feel satisfying for them? Do they want a result? Do they want a reaction? Do they want to change how you look? I can't change how I look. I can't afford thousands of pounds of surgery to make myself look how you want me to look. I can't do what you want me to do. So why do women, as a default, attack another woman's appearance? What is that? What is it? And I'd love to speak to someone who does it. I'd love to know why. And I hope that someone would be brave enough to actually come forward and say, well, I did it. I said that about someone else, but I don't, and this is why. Because it's such an old-fashioned, passé, pointless thing to do to a person. And so it says more about the person that's doing it, the person that's receiving it. Now, if I look like a man, and someone sent me this, because I don't watch trolls because I've got a full-time job and I can't. Someone sent this to me and I found it funny, that apparently I look like a man. Now, if I look like a man and I give someone the creeps every time they look at me, why are they looking at me? They have a choice to go to my channel or not, and the only reason they're seeing me is on my channel, so they're going to my channel. But why? And what do they expect me to do about it? I can't change what I look like. I can't. Unless I have loads and loads of money and completely change it. But I wouldn't, because I look like my family. And I love my family. And if I changed how I look, then I would be disrespecting the people that came before me and the people coming after me. And it's the same with women, full stop. We came this far by women that fought for us. And we're disrespecting the women that came before us, and we're disrespecting our children that come after us by attacking other women's looks. Women already have enough to go through. Why attack other women for nothing? For something they can't do anything about? What is that? What is it? Have you ever attacked another woman's looks? Be brave enough to come and tell me. I don't judge. I'm interested to know why and what you wanted. Did you want to hurt that person? Did you want a reaction? Because the people that come for my looks, I don't have anything to do with. And I've chosen that because I don't want to be associated with what they are. Because what they are is chaotic, pointless. It doesn't get anyone anywhere, and it doesn't do anything for anyone. So why insult my looks? I can't change that, and I wouldn't, because I love my parents and I look like them, right? But let me know, because I'm so interested as to why people insult creators based on nothing or their own narrative that they've made up. Now, because somebody doesn't react to something that you give them, does that mean you have the right to then create your own narrative and then abuse them and take your thoughts as facts? Thoughts aren't facts. If someone has blocked you and doesn't respond to you and doesn't want anything to do with you, what does it say when you make up your own narrative and they're nothing to do with it? Is that truth? Is that a fact? Is it a fact that I follow Frankie around as soon as his comment is there, mine is? Or is it a fact that I post things and Frankie supports my channel? Is it a fact that I'm a child abuser? Or is it a fact that I keep quiet and I was listening to a live while doing other things? Is it just possible that I'm a good person without having a bigger shadow cast? It could be possible. So it's really interesting how people fill in the gaps. And that's the problem with this community, that people fill in gaps and they're not, they don't have the qualifications to do so, they don't have the insight to do so, and they don't have the ability to socialize to do so. People who insult other people online haven't found their place in how to behave in society. Mostly, it's people who don't feel good enough themselves. So I'm really interested. I would love someone to be brave enough who has done that to someone, who's been really cruel about them, especially a woman, and come forward and say, I did that and I kind of feel weird about it because then I got to know her. Yeah, I'd love to hear from you. And by the way, this is who I am. Okay, I'm almost 50 years old and I love my family dearly and I'm proud of everything I've done. And for me, I won't change my looks. Well, I might get sort of, lifted and pulled at a certain point. But this is me. This is me. Accept it or don't watch. It's that simple, guys, isn't it? And we could be all so proud of each other and supporting each other and making this platform a better place and using it for good. Because at the moment, it's like bin juice. Come on, guys, let's change this.